Hey, this is Chris Reddick, and you're watching the VP Playback Sports Carter County Game of the Week. And we're going to have a great one coming up for you here in Carter County. We got a Carter County rival, a good old-fashioned rival between Unaka Rangers as they come into town, go across the county to visit the Happy Valley Warriors. So that game's going to be coming up here in just a little bit. But first, before we even get into the game, we want to talk about one of our sponsors who brought all this delicious food, and that is Pizza Inn. And I tell you what, Pizza Inn has some delicious pizza. Of course, they have the buffet. You're familiar with that. However, we've got carryout today. They brought us a large pizza, an extra large pizza, and a dessert pizza. Now, Tony, if you can hand me that first box before you jump in. I'm going to have Tony jump in here in just a second. I've got a little bit of a beard going on, and you probably can see that. So what's happening is I got a little beard going on, and I'm keeping that beard going because I make a commitment at the first of the year. I cross over the line of a certain weight, and in order for me to be able to shave, I got to get that weight off. So I do a little 10-day cleanse, which that's a whole nother story. But this is day 7. So day 7 is somewhat like my cheat day. Now, cheat day for me, or my cleansing, because I just do vegetables and water. So a cheat day for me would be if I was to like have a baked potato and maybe some onion rings and some broccoli. That's like a cheat day for me. So since potatoes is starchy, I figured, hey, you know what? I got a game on on Tuesday. That's our Pizza Inn day. You know I can't deny good pizza. So I asked Eric, so thank you, Eric. Eric kindly made one of those pizza, a vegetable pizza. So Tony and I, we've been working on it, and I'm down to just a few slices. But it's loaded with veggies, and it's very good. But I know you like more than vegetables. So that's why I'm going to bring Tony, who's behind the scenes, to come join us. And he's going to be able to try some of this delicious pizza. Oh, yeah. Tony down. All right, so you see Tony. He's rocking the E from East Tennessee. We both went to East Tennessee. But Tony is hungry. He comes out and he does all the work behind the scenes. So, Tony, we're going to hook you up. Now, Eric, he knows you're hungry, so he brought the XL. I'm going to let you hold that so you can just show that off a little bit, the big XL. Now, open it up and show everybody what's in there. So, look, the XL Super Duper Pepperoni Pizza. Now, I added the Super Duper, but it's a XL Pepperoni Pizza. And, Tony, I'm going to hold it for you, and I want you to try it.
I gotta get over here where you got the burn edge there.
You like the burn edge, okay.
That's that.
Now I'm gonna let Tony chew that up a little bit before we ask him how good the pizza is. All right, you let me know. Are you ready to talk about it?
Oh yeah.
Okay, so how is it?
Oh, you can't beat this right here. This is some good stuff.
Yeah. Tony, he's not a very big guy, but I tell you what, when it comes to pizza and pizza, this guy knows how to put it down. He's already worked on the veggie pizza, and I got a feeling half of this may be gone because I can't eat this one. So half of this will probably be gone before the broadcast. But anyway, Tony, thank you for helping us out, and hopefully you'll enjoy the rest of that pizza and pizza. All right, so like I said, we are getting ready. Coming up next, we're going to have our boys matchup between the Unaka Rangers as they take on Happy Valley. We're here, and we're at Happy Valley. This is Bayless Gymnasium, and actually a game is going on right now. Normally, we would be covering the girls' basketball game, but I tell you what, we're in the wintertime. We're after the holidays. Weather's starting to get bad, so you know what happens. People begin to get sick. So, unfortunately, it wasn't the weather, even though I know Carter County was out of school. It wasn't the weather that slowed down the girls' game. It was due to some illness. So, a lot of the Lady Warriors are sick, so therefore they had to cancel the Lady Rangers game. But we still have the boys playing. And right now, currently, we have the JV playing. And it looks like that the Happy Valley JV is up. The score is 37-24. with only 5 minutes left. So hopefully Happy Valley may be able to pull that one off. We'll be able to find out. So 37-24 is the JV game. However, coming up after we come back, we're going to check out and give you a little breakdown of the next game, which is going to be, like I said, the Unaka Rangers, the boys game. They take it on the Happy Valley Warriors. They're traveling across the county to take on this rival. Now, Coach Williams, we're going to talk about a little bit what's going on with their team. Not necessarily illness that's may give them a little trouble this time, but it's something else, and we'll talk about that. So, Tony, what we're going to do is Tony's still washing down that pizza. We're going to go ahead and take a break, so we'll be right back with more of the VP Playback Carter County Game of the Week, which is going to feature the Unaka Rangers and the Happy Valley Warriors, powered by Venture Productions TV. Stay tuned. Hey, here we go. This is the song you're looking for. Let me know something.
I felt like our wedding was so much fun. Chris with Venture Productions did our ceremony, but the receptions, what everyone else usually remembers.
Beyond my expectations, I must say Chris and Tony they made my night so much better because they played with the guests. They came the night before. Everyone felt home. I've never seen people dancing so much to this.
40 people, are you with me? We really know what's up. Are you ready to have some fun? Are you ready to turn it up? On the weekend, we go party. On the weekend, we have fun.
Chris and Tony, phenomenal. I give them a thumbs up.
Hi, my name is Tiffany Cook. One of the best decisions I made and one of the most important was my entertainment. That is why I went with Chris Riddick from Venture Productions. He made sure from start to finish that my guests had the best time. And to this day, they're still talking about it.
I am Frances Cottrell, and we have hired Chris Reddick with Venture Productions to be the DJ for a 50th anniversary party, and we have had so much fun, and there's been about 130 people here, and all through the night I have had numerous people come and tell me that the DJ is wonderful and he's playing all the songs they want to hear, and that is absolutely fantastic.
Tonight was amazing. My name's Austin, and the music was groovy, it was funky, it was fun. The whole night it was a great time, and I really enjoyed it. But you really hit the spot, and it was amazing.
Because there was so much going on the entire time. Because I told Chris I wanted everything with, games and dancing and everything, and I felt like that's what I got.
Tara, 3, 2, 1, let it go! Oh!
One of the things that was on our list was a DJ.
All right.
Our wedding planner actually recommended Chris to us, so Terrence was 100% on board and said yes.
Because if y'all don't know by now, you're about to find something out.
The music was flawless.
Kick it!
Nothing could have been more perfect.
It was really good. It was fun, and I think everybody that came to our wedding has told us that it was really good, and you couldn't sit down. It was just always people were dancing the whole time, and it was all different types of music put together, for everybody, and everybody had fun.
The wedding was awesome. Everybody was involved. The DJ was engaged the whole time and kept everybody up on their feet, so nobody just sat around. And overall, it was just a fantastic night. So I just wanted to say thank you.
Just like to say how great a job that Chris did at my daughter's wedding.
Ladies and gentlemen, the new Mr. and Mrs. Mackey, give a big round of applause!
They kept everything energized. They kept everything moving. It was organized. I think everyone just had a great time. And a lot of that stems from the DJ work.
Chris made our night so special. He did a great job with the music and kept everything going. It was such a fun flow and just a fabulous night.
I would recommend Chris with Venture Productions because he really is a fun DJ. He is an actual good DJ.
I just want to thank Chris and Venture Productions for an awesome night. They do a great job. I recommend them to anybody. Thank you so much.
I would recommend Chris Reddick to everyone I single know. I mean, really and truly, he's been wonderful for a DJ. He has played everything we have liked, and all of our friends have enjoyed it. It's been wonderful. Thank you.
I feel like Chris is very professional with all of his clients that he works for, and he gave me a day that I'll always remember.
Oh, there it is! It's the moment you've been waiting all your life. It's your wedding day. Yeah.
Venture Productions is thebomb.com. They're amazing, fun, and funky.
And welcome back to the VP Playback Carter County Game of the Week, featuring tonight's matchup. This is going to be the Happy Valley Warriors taking on their county visitors, the Unaka Rangers. So this is going to be a great matchup. Last year, this game went back and forth. They played twice. Unaka won at their home and Happy Valley won at their home. So we're going to break down a little bit about what we possibly can expect to this game. But before that, we want to say thank you to one of our sponsors who took care of the team tonight with some delicious pizza. I have been enjoying some of the vegetable pizza. That's the only pizza I can have right now. However, we've had Tony already taste a little bit of the XL pizza. So once Tony kind of tests the sound to make sure we're broadcasting okay, I'm getting ready to send him back down because he doesn't know this, but he's got something else he's got to try. So we're going to ask Tony to come back on camera and join us. And Tony, how many pizzas did you get down today, all the pizzas so far?
About 6.
But see, Tony takes care of himself, so but here's the thing, I'm probably about to ruin him taking care of himself, but in a good way, because guess what? At Pizza Inn on the buffet, one of the favorite things that people love, and I'm sure you do too, and that is, Tony,
Dessert pizza.
Dessert pizza. Tony already knows now. Eric, shout out to Eric who runs the Pizza Inn in Elizabethton. Eric said, now what dessert pizza do you want to start off with? So Tony, I said, well, here's the thing, Eric. I said, I can't eat any of it because of what I'm doing for 10 days. I said, I will eat that vegetable pizza. So with that in mind, I said, Eric, just surprise us. So I really don't know.
Yeah, I don't know.
So we don't have any clue, but here it is, Tony. It's heavy. It is, I'm talking about, it is like a brick in there. It is that heavy. So if you can hold that box up, show them how heavy that is. It takes two of us to pick it up. Anyway, go ahead and open that up. And now here's the beautiful thing about this pizza. Here's the beautiful thing. If you could already tell, this looks like, to you, probably from your point of view, it looks like a cheese pizza. I was like, this has got to be loaded with cheese. Tony, go ahead and take your finger on the edge there and tell me if that's cheese. What do you taste there?
Oh, that's all sugar. All sugar, baby.
All right, so Tony has given us a hint. You can't really tell the detail, but by him just sticking his finger in that slice, that is blueberry. So that's their blueberry dessert pizza. So Tony, I know, you know, I'm about to ruin your figure here, but if you can, go ahead and take that slice and slide that out and take a little bite of that. get the full effect. I'm going to let him take a moment to digest that, then you can tell us how great that pizza is. Hey, it smells good. I'm telling you, they loaded that thing up. That's got to be like 2 pounds of sugar and butter, and I'm not even joking. We're both holding this, and we can feel us holding this pizza. It's got a lot of this. Now, tell me, does this pizza not weigh more than the XL?
Oh, yeah. This is like double the weight of that XL pizza.
So this has got to be about 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I don't know how many calories. But anyway, tell us how the pizza.
Oh, that is. If you're looking for some dessert pizza, I could probably put down about half of this if I wasn't trying to watch my weight.
Well, Tony, we're not going to tempt you anymore. We're going to go ahead and close that up. And thank you once again for trying some of that delicious dessert pizza. And, of course, I'm sure Tony may sneak back in that box a little bit later, and we may even have someone here try. Now, here's the other cool thing about pizza and why we want to say thank you to Eric, because in my pocket, what we like to do, I'm holding one of them. This card right here, this is your Pizza Inn free buffet card. Now, we're going to award that card to our player of the game. So tonight's player of the game, whether it's Happy Valley or Unaka, it doesn't matter. Whoever has the most outstanding game, they're going to be crowned the player of the game, the Pizza Inn player of the game. And guess what? They get a free buffet. That's right. They get a free buffet at Pizza Inn. So, hey, we did this last year. It worked out great, and I don't know if the players remember it or not, but if they get a hint that that's what's happening, maybe that'll be a little motivation for the teams to play a little bit harder so they can not only get a victory, but take home the Pizza Inn player of the game free buffet card, which I've got in my wallet. I had two, but like I said, the girls' game canceled, so I've got one to give away to one outstanding player. And speaking of the games and players, we got a game going on right now. Let me turn right behind me. The score is 43-32. The JV team is playing, and the Happy Valley JV team is up 43-32. There are 23.8 seconds left in the game. So, Tony, what I'm going to ask you to do, we're going to go ahead and show the love. Go ahead and pan the camera and just follow the action as we've got 19 seconds left in the game. And we'll give them the last second action here, which I'm sure it's a little too late for Unaka to come back. As you can see, the Warriors are just holding the ball, letting the clock wind down, so they're probably not even going to take a last shot. Unaka is going to be kind enough to not even foul. 2, 1, and ladies and gentlemen, that's going to do it. And just hold it right there. Tony said I'm getting ready to go ahead and take a break here. So, ladies and gentlemen, that's the conclusion of the JV game between the Happy Valley Warriors and Unaka Rangers. But coming up next, right after the break, we're going to break down all about this coming up game between the varsity Unaka Rangers and the Happy Valley Warriors. You're watching the VP Playback Carter County Game of the Week, brought to you by Venture Productions TV.
The song you're looking for.
I felt like our wedding was so much fun. Chris with Venture Productions did our ceremony, but you know, the reception's what everyone else usually remembers.
Beyond my expectations, I must say Chris and Tony they made my night so much better because they played with the guests. They came the night before. Everyone felt home. I've never seen people dancing so much to this.
40 people, are you with me? You really know what's up. Are you ready to have some fun? Are you ready to turn it up? On the weekend, we go party. On the weekend, we have fun.
Chris and Tony, phenomenal. I give them a thumbs up.
Hi, my name is Tiffany Cook. One of the best decisions I made and one of the most important was my entertainment. That is why I went with Chris Riddick from Venture Productions. He made sure from start to finish that my guests had the best time. And to this day, they're still talking about it.
I am Frances Cottrell, and we have hired Chris Reddit with Venture Productions to be the DJ for a 50th anniversary party, and we have had so much fun, and there's been about 130 people here, and all through the night I have had numerous people come and tell me that the DJ is wonderful and he's playing all the songs they want to hear, and that it's absolutely fantastic.
Tonight was amazing. My name's Austin, and the music was groovy, it was funky, it was fun. The whole night it was a great time, and I really enjoyed it. But you really hit the spot, and it was amazing.
Because there was so much going on the entire time. Because I told Chris I wanted everything with, games and dancing and everything, and I felt like that's what I got.
Tara, 3, 2, 1, let it go! Oh!
One of the things that was on our list was a DJ.
All right.
Our wedding planner actually recommended Chris to us, so Terrence was 100% on board and said yes.
Because if y'all don't know by now, you're about to find something out.
The music was flawless.
Kick it!
Nothing could have been more perfect.
It was really good. It was fun, and I think everybody that came to our wedding has told us that it was really good, and you couldn't sit down. Like it was just always people were dancing the whole time, and it was all different types of music put together, for everybody, and everybody had fun.
The wedding was awesome. Everybody was involved. The DJ was engaged the whole time and kept everybody up on their feet, so nobody just sat around. And overall, it was just a fantastic night. So I just wanted to say thank you.
Just like to say how great a job that Chris did at my daughter's wedding.
Ladies and gentlemen, the new Mr. and Mrs. Mackey, give a big round of applause!
They kept everything energized. They kept everything moving. It was organized. I think everyone just had a
And welcome back to the VP Playback Carter County Game of the Week, featuring the Unaka Rangers as they take on the Happy Valley Warriors. I'm Chris Reddick, and you're in for a treat today because this is a rivalry game, one of the favorite Carter County rivals between the Warriors and the Rangers. So, before we get started, I want to say thank you to Pizza Inn. Pizza Inn our bellies are full. Tony and I, we've got our bellies full from some delicious pizza. So thank you to Eric and the wonderful crew at Pizza Inn. They do an excellent job with their buffet and with their pizza. So check them out. They're located in Elizabethton, Tennessee. That's Pizza Inn in Elizabethton, Tennessee. All right. So with the music blasting there in the background, they're getting all warmed up. We want to break a few things down on what's happened today. We're going to start talking off first with the Unaka Rangers. The Unaka Rangers, they are led by head coach Aaron Duggar, and their team, they are looking at a record of 8-4, and they have not started their conference or district competition yet, which they play in District 1, 1A, and TSSAA. Unaka Rangers, they're coming off a very, very close but disappointing loss to West Green. They lost that match 59-57. But right now, they're looking pretty good in their conference. As they stand, you can go ahead and just pretty much say they're tied for first. Like I said, with the record 8-4, North Green has a little bit better record at 10-4, just a couple of more wins. With University High at 7-3 with just one less loss. So really all evenly match across the board until they get into competing, and I believe that starts for Unaka after this game tonight. Let's talk about a few of the players that is missing from last year's team. Logan Lewis, which was actually our VP Playback Player of the Week. He won that award, and he got a chance to go to Pizza Inn for a free buffet during the matchup against the first matchup when Happy Valley Unaka played. He is a senior that is now gone and no longer part of the team, so the Rangers will be missing him, as well as Mr. Showmaker. That's right, the Big Show. The Big Show. Showmaker is no longer, that's Marcus Showmaker, by the way. He's no longer part of the team. He was also someone that's going to be missed. He was a big presence on the court, excellent in rebounding, and also excellent at putbacks. Mr. Showmaker was also gifted in football. He was an all-state player, so he will no longer be participating this year, but stepping into his shoes, I want you to be on the lookout for. They have a standout player that is John Harden. John Harden. He's just a sophomore. I believe he's number 55. He one that you definitely want to watch out for. He been a lead scorer in a few of the games to this point. Had an outstanding game earlier in the season with 30 points and 6 blocks against ACT. So you definitely want to watch out him. But let's talk about someone else that's returning to the team last year that contributed for the Rangers. That is Mason Wilson, number 12. So also some other contributors to watch out for. Rylan Crabtree was part of that team, as well as new maybe you'll see this year is TJ Good. So those are some of the players to watch out for from the Rangers. So let's get into talking about the Happy Valley Warriors real quick before they do their introductions. Of course, they're under the direction of head coach legendary Shane Williams, Hall of Famer for Science Hill, also former UT volunteer player. Now, what I was teasing you a little bit earlier as far as what's going on with the Warriors missing from their team is a whole lot. Let's start off with their senior Dakota Grindstaff, no longer with them, was a great shooter for them. And Darian Jackson, he's no longer with them. He was a young freshman last year, outstanding player, but he's now with the Hilltoppers. He's gone. And then I just found out, chatting with his mother today, A.J. Campbell, senior, but football is what he had a love for this year and is not even playing this year. So he's missing from the team, was a contributor. Also, one that was coming back that was one of their contributors, big contributor, was Dylan Furr. He lost him before the season started, and tonight they've lost a couple other players, and we'll get into that right after we have our pledge. All right, you just heard the national anthem, and where we left off was talking about a few other players that's going to be missing from the team tonight. Oh, the leading scorer, averaging about 13 points. Ron Paul Parker is out for the season, so we're going to be lost from him tonight, as well as we found out that Nate Tittle is a little bit under the weather, so he's not going to be playing. But right now we're going to get into the starting lineup.
A senior, number 12, Mason Wilson. A junior, number 15, Riley Crabtree. A junior, number 50, Austin Lambert. And the sophomore, number 55, John Harden. Rangers were coached by Aaron Duggar, who is assisted by Kelly Oliver, Spencer Nave, and Travis Summers. And now, here's the starting lineup for the Happy Valley Warriors. At guard, 5'8" sophomore, number 1, Wayne Parker. At guard, 6' junior, number 11, Nate Bruno. At forward, 6'1" senior, number 21, Austin Nichols. At guard, 5'10" sophomore, number 24, Grady Gould. And at forward, 6'2" junior, number 32, Dorian Young. The Warriors are coached by Shane Williams.
All right, well, I have a little surprise for you. I was just mentioning that we thought we were going to be without Nate Tittle tonight, but actually Nate is going to be suiting up, so not sure how much playing time he's going to have, but it looks like he's recovered enough to where he made the starting lineup tonight, so we'll find out as we're getting ready to tip off here for tonight's game between the Warriors and the Unaka Rangers. All right, we want to give you a little shot clock, or not shot clock, but the scoreboard. We'll put that up. So Tony, we'll ask Tony to go ahead and put the scoreboard up for you. Game is just now getting underway. And the Warriors with the ball first. As they look inside, but throws it out of bounds. Just a little high. Tried to get it into Dorian Young, but ball was thrown just a little high. So already an unforced error charged to the Warriors. As we have the Unaka Rangers, like I said, with a winning record, and they're looking to expand upon it unless the Warriors can stop them tonight. So a bucket hasn't been taken. We're already got 30 seconds away, but one flies away right there. It is good. 3-point shot by Austin Lambert. 3 points to start the game off, so the Warriors are already down early. Quick chat with Coach Shane Williams, and he believes that even though he's down a lot of players and a lot are missing, he still feels very confident in his team, because his team to this point, even though the record doesn't look too good for him at this point, but it still shows, or he's still happy with their hard play. As speaking of hard play, already 2 points by John there to extend the lead 5-0, but Coach Shane Williams believes his team, with the hard work that they put in and how competitive they stay, he believes that they still have a chance to have a good season this year. As an air ball was just taken there from the Warriors. Not a good start for Happy Valley. One unforced error, and then you just saw an air ball taken there. Almost a steal there by the Warriors. Good, almost steal. That's number 34, Mason Norman, working to handle the big man, so we're going to see how well he's able to do that. He's got a lot of work to do, but Coach has a lot of confidence in him. But they get it into the big man, and he puts up 2 more. So as you can see already, John Hart is going to be a problem for the Warriors. Standing pretty tall, 6+++++. And Warriors just undersized, so it's going to be a tough matchup for them to be able to handle the big man. Nichols takes a 3, missed. Rebound by the Warriors as they bring it down. Austin Lambert with the big rebound for the Warriors. A long three. They let it fly. And just like that, Crabtree puts up a three. Quick 10 points just like that for the Warriors, and they're taking a timeout. As you can see, Coach Shane Williams is not hesitating anymore. He's going to go ahead and take advantage of those timeouts and take a quick 30 for the Warriors. So as they take a timeout, well, I tell you what, since it's a quick 30, we're just going to keep it right here, Tony. We'll keep it right here and see if Coach can get his players calmed down enough and focused enough to be able to stop the big momentum that's been pushed by the Rangers at this moment. So, like I said, number 55, there you see him standing tall. John Harden looks like he could be a problem for the Warriors. Parker bringing it up for the Warriors. Lane Parker, outstanding sophomore, one of the lead scorers, and probably a lot's going to be dependent on him in this game, especially with the loss of Ron Paul Parker, his older brother. Wide open shot, going for the three, good, and right on the board, Grady Golds puts up a three. And just like that, they're down by 7, and that's going to give some new light and momentum for the Warriors. 5:20 left here in the first quarter. The Unaka Rangers are up 10-3. Tip or a block right there. Parker recovers, and it looks to drive down the lane, but he passes it out. 3-point shot, thought about it, but Golds pushes it back. Nichols, been another outstanding lead scorer, drives but kind of loses the ball, turns it over to the Warriors, and coming right down inside and up. Big foul there. I believe that's going to be charged with Golds on that, if I saw that right. That's going to put Ryan Crabtree on the line. Ryan Crabtree is a junior for the Warriors. He'll have 2. Yeah, so that was Golds' first foul. Crabtree makes his first shot. Already holds a 3, so with that 1 point, that puts 4 points for Crabtree here in the first quarter. So he's off to a great start for the Rangers. And he gets the second. 5 points for Crabtree. 12-3. Rangers holding an early lead in the first quarter. Lane finds a little room, passes it outside. Gets back in the hands of Lane. Lane's very creative with the ball, as you can see. He dribble drives in, but he gets it denied by number 55, the big man, John Harden. And they find John Harden down low, but the ball is a little bit too high, and it just reaches over Harden's head, but they had the right idea. So he had the block, and almost, I'm not sure if he's a jammer or not, but they set him up to where he almost could have had a hoop jam on that last play. Parker thought about the top of the 3-3, but he lets his teammate take it, missed. Crabtree with the rebound as he looks to push the ball down. Driving inside, going in for the layup and the foul. The and one possibility coming up. So that's Austin Nichols' first foul. And wasn't able to compete the 3. So Austin Nichols has 1 foul for the night. And Austin Nichols, he's the workhorse on the team. And one of the things where he works so hard, he does have a tendency to sometimes get in foul trouble. But in a game like this, where she's one of the leading scorers, they're definitely going to need him to stay in the game. Rangers charged with the foul. Nichols with the ball. Able to try to create something over Harden. Harden gets the rebound. Little tussle going on between the two. As the Rangers holding on to a 14-3 lead. Stop, drop, and pop, and it's good. Number 5, Aiden Walsh for 2. All right, 16-3. Lane Parker trying to get his team back into this. Oh, ball gets knocked out of bounds by the Rangers. 3:17 left in this one, and already this score is getting a little bit out of hand. Down by 13, the Warriors are. Nichols with the ball. He's one to shoot, but I'm not sure if he's put up many buckets yet. He had one opportunity, but it was denied by the man right there in front of him, Harden. But this time, looks like Harden got the foul called on him. So that's going to, they call that a shooting foul. That's going to put Nichols on the line. Harden charged with his first foul. Austin Nichols, as I'm looking and checking him out, it looks like he had a nice haircut here in the last few days. I believe last time we covered the game after he just missed that first shot, his hair was a little bit longer, but he's got the nice clean cut that he's rocking today. So Austin Nichols looking to get on the board for the first time tonight, and he missed both shots and gets back in the hands of Nichols, and he goes for the jumper and missed that. So 3 opportunities to score for Nichols and just wasn't able to have one fall. Rangers find the big man underneath. He uses the left, and it goes in for another 2. John Harden already with 6 points for the Rangers. Up 18-3. Only 2.5 left here in the first quarter. It's Parker looking to do some work. Stop, drop, and just missed. Ball goes out of bounds in the possession of the Rangers. Pretty good attendance here tonight, even though both schools were out due to inclement weather, but we got a pretty good turnout. Like I said, this is a big rival game, so it's always expected to have a great turnout. Rangers up 18-3, looking to add more points to it. Big man Harden looking for it. He gets it. He makes a move, turns, stops, but he gets fouled on the way up. So that's going to send John Harden on the line, already with 6 points tonight. I believe at this point he's leading all scores. So Nichols already has his second foul, which remember we talked about that Nichols has to be sure that I know he's the workhorse, but he's going to have to be careful to not find himself in foul trouble as he already has 2 fouls here in the first quarter. 2:08 on the clock. Harden goes up, second attempt, and it's good. So Harden with 7 points, or excuse me, 8 points for the night, 20-3. And right now, I believe Coach Wilson's just looking for a little confidence in his team to be able to get one to sink. There goes the 3, and it just sails right over into the hands of the Rangers. Under 2 minutes. They take it inside, goes up, and in for 2. That's Jackson for his first 2 of the night. 22-3. Nichols still hasn't put anything on the board. He goes up and just short. Rangers push the ball quick down in the corner. Uh-oh. Just at a minute as the Rangers find. Oh, ball gets stolen by Nichols. Nichols looking to push. He got a man open, but he decides to keep it and take it all the way up and in. Just missed it. Just hasn't been able to catch fire yet. Nice move inside, but great defense by Young to deny him. I'm at 50.1 seconds left here in the first quarter. 22-3. Rangers looking to inbound the pass. Looking for Lambert. He gets charged with the charge. Turns the ball over, 40.8 seconds left. So Austin Lambert, that's his first foul, team second. I have a feeling Coach Williams is going to slow things down and make sure that they just hold the ball for the last shot as we're looking at about 30 seconds left here. Nichols with the ball. Nichols, I believe, had a little football move that he kind of threw and the ref caught it. I actually saw it too. I wasn't going to say anything, but the ref was right there. And Nichols with 3 fouls already here in the first quarter. That was one of the things that I was concerned about, is if with some of the teammates missing tonight, if he was going to find himself in foul trouble, as he has 3. 18 to go. Air ball goes out of bounds. Gives the Warriors one last opportunity with 15.2 seconds left. As Lane Parker takes the ball down. 8 seconds, 7, 6. Young now with the ball. He took a little bit too many steps. Got a little feet happy, had some happy feet going there with 3.6 left. I thought the Warriors were going to have the last opportunity, but it's now going to give Unaka the last chance. 1 second left, they go in for the 3 and just miss. But it doesn't matter as they hold a big lead here at the end of the first quarter, 22-3. What we're going to do right now, Tony, I believe we're going to take a break. We'll be right back with VP Playback Carter County Games of the Week, brought to you by Venture Productions TV.
This is the song you're looking for. Let me know something.
I felt like our wedding was so much fun.
What is it, baby?
Chris with Venture Productions did our ceremony, but the reception's what everyone else usually remembers.
Beyond my expectations, I must say Chris and Tony they made my night so much better because they played with the guests. They came the night before. Everyone felt home. I've never seen people dancing so much to this.
40 people, are you with me? We really know what's up. Are you ready to have some fun? Are you ready to turn it up? On the weekend, we go party. On the weekend, we have fun.
Chris and Tony, phenomenal. I give them a thumbs up.
Hi, my name is Tiffany Cook. One of the best decisions I made.
A big surprise. We want to let you know who just entered the building, ladies and gentlemen. Oh my goodness, I can't believe he even made it this far without anybody stopping him, but I know why he did, because he's a little bit incognito, even though he's rocking his Scooby-Doo, but normally he makes a big presence with one of his suits, but he's kind of low-key. Ladies and gentlemen, my good friend, and one of the hardest working men in the business, we have Lee Williams, a.k.a. the Network King. Lee Williams in the building. What's going on, Lee?
Having a great time here. Came out to support, see everything. Got some kids that played for Unaka that are here, and also seeing the guys Happy Valley players that played for me as well in that part. See a great game tonight. So today, make it a great one.
Well, I'll tell you what. Let's hold on and talk to you for just a little bit, because you said you had a few players on the Rangers. With the Rangers, as you can see, they have a big lead, 24-3. So just, if you don't mind, point out some of the players that you came to watch, or that you maybe takes part in some of your workouts.
We got number 5, Aiden Walsh. We call him Big A. He's here playing. And TJ Good, who actually used to play here at Happy Valley last year, transferred over. Now he's over at Unaka. And also the big man, 55, John. So watching him and checking those kids out. So it's great to see them play. And I see RT of Unaka over here playing as well. Also, he's just not going in the game. So I know he's a big ball handler and going to be a great guy who's going to give him a spark for the Happy Valley team to bring him up on that part there. But I'll tell you, Unaka's got a strong team. I believe they're like 15-2 right now, 15-3 or something like that. So they're rolling pretty good.
All right, so let's talk about, like I said, we got a little time to chat here. we're hoping that the Warriors get things back in. As you see, R.T. Bond just entered the game. He's somebody that lightning can strike at any moment. Coach Williams was very impressed in his last game at Elizabeth, and he had 15 points. So he's looking to get that energy to pick back up because they lost one of their key players. But what I wanted to ask you, like I said, as the Rangers are holding on a pretty comfortable lead, to give us an opportunity to chat here just a little bit. As a bucket was just made by Crabtree. Talk about the program that you have as far as training the players.
Also, I got to mention, you got Ron Paul, who's injured. One of the players also works for me over at Happy Valley. I do skills and drills training. I also have travel team that I do, but we do a lot of workouts. And it's not just basketball conditioning and workouts. We work on the mindset of the players to build that court awareness and teammate awareness and doing things that interact with your teammates to see the floor and work with them and communicate with your players to keep them motivated and picked up, especially when you see leads like this, trying to keep their heads up to go further and play on that part. So I work on a different program than some of the others around. Some just do basketball skills or basketball drill type stuff. I work on the mindset, skills, and drills, so I try to do a little bit of all of it, incorporate it there.
Okay, all right. So I'm going to go ahead and let you, as RT Bond, look, I thought he's going to keep it going there with 11. Go ahead and drive in. Let's see what RT's going to do with it as he takes a little, air ball. We saw a lot of those air balls. But talk about how somebody can get a hold of you if they want to be able to take, what do you call it, skills and drills? If they want to sign up for skills and drills.
If they want to get in on skills and drills, they can reach me on social media, Lee Williams, or they can give me a call at 864-444-1693. The Network King, Lee Williams, easy to find me. Or just ask somebody. Just say, that guy who does the skills and drills training that has that today-to-day slogan, somebody will probably know me and can give you the information on it.
Okay, sounds good. As we've been chatting, Unaka has extended the lead now 28-3. Just had a bucket made by Mason Wilson. As you can see, the Rangers aren't afraid to shoot and let it fire away. But I want to talk about something here. You were one of our sponsors there with your network traveling agency. I want you to talk about that because we just had one of the travels that occurred a little bit earlier, unfortunately, by the Warriors. But talk about your agency. Like I said, I know you do a lot of things, but go ahead and share that.
We also have the Network King Travel Agency where we book cruises, trips, flights, hotels and car rentals and all of that stuff. So we can do group bookings, family bookings, wedding anniversaries, party celebrations. We just did a great one with Taylor Made Barbershop. We also did a mentorship program while on the cruise. We did meetings and stuff like that, which, you came in and your film team, y'all did a great job with capturing that entire event, the whole showcase on that part there. Had some ups and downs with it, but we pulled through the situations that kind of had some struggles there. I will say this, we want to make sure everybody has everything. Bring your ID and bring in all your stuff whenever you do come in to travel, and make sure it's up to date. But we got a great other opportunity coming up because I got my birthday cruise coming up, and we're doing a.
Whoa! I want to talk about that, but we're going to say that. We're going to say that for halftime because that's something good that we want to talk. We're going to really talk about that. So I know the Network King was getting ready to get in something real good there that is going to excite a lot of people and actually give you an opportunity to take this trip with the Network King as well as me and a whole lot of other people. We'll tell you what we mean when we talk about a whole lot of people. Yeah, we're going to save that for halftime. We got about under 5 minutes left, 28-3. I know you just got in. I know you've been chatting a little bit. I know you haven't been able to pay attention much because you've been chatting a little bit. But what do you think some of the problems the Warriors have? They're already short-handed. Their starting players out for the season. I just heard today from Coach Williams, Ron Paul Parker. But he feels some kids can step up. But right now, with a lot going on with their team, what do you think the Warriors need to do?
They've got to slow themselves down. They're trying to force a lot of shots. They got to play team ball. Not one man is going to make it happen. They got to play together as a team, and they got to communicate. It's going to take talking and also slowing down a little bit. They're trying to run wide open and trying to create on their own. Guys aren't moving. You got guys hanging back, like you see right there. He's got to move and get himself around. And see, there you go. Now you're trying to force it after you hung back. You can't do that. You got to run with the floor of the team and let things develop and come together on that part.
And I believe you're pretty close to it there. And I can understand because you said you also were in the coaching of the middle side of things. There's got to be a lot going on with the Warriors. I was just talking about Nichols as we were setting up the game. Austin Nichols is one of those guys that's going to have to take over, and he's been doing pretty good as one of the lead scorers, but one of the problems, I call him the war curse on the team, is he works so hard, especially on defense. He works good on both sides of the ball. Sometimes he finds himself in some foul trouble, and already, Lily, he's got 3 in the first quarter. So like you said, maybe if the team could just kind of slow things down, kind of relax a little bit, and let the game come to them. As we see Austin Nichols get ready to take off, and he goes up and in for a possible three-point play. So guess what? We just talked him up.
Yeah, that's the thing they got to do is move like that. Pick and choose your times when to go wide open. Pick and choose your times when to slow it down. The key is you're not going to make these points back and get back quickly. You got to work this lead down. They still got 3 minutes and 58 seconds before the half, and then you still got 2 other periods to go. If they can cut the lead down, then they get themselves into a situation where they may be down 10, 8-10 by the fourth quarter, then your fourth period. Then you got a chance to make this a ball game again, because which I saw Unaka go through this the other last week on Friday, through the same thing. They were down like 18 in the first period, and then they came back and got ahead by 2 in the fourth period and ended up losing by 2 points. But they fought and clawed back. You got to claw back and get back to it.
And as you see, R.T. Bond, we talked about him a little bit earlier, being one of the electrifying players that Coach Williams believes that can turn things up for the team. And already R.T. Bond has 4 points for the Warriors. So I believe more play like that from R.T. and a few of the guys, like you said, can turn this thing around.
Oh, yeah, and they got to take advantage of the mistakes. If you see a turnover happen, they got to take advantage of those turnovers. You got to keep playing the hard ball and keep your head up. And if you do that, you can claw your way back. You just can't keep exchanging 2s and 3s. There's another turnover right there, see? So that opens up to another opportunity. Now they're closing back on this lead. That's the things that they got to continue to do in this process, and they'll be able to get themselves back in this game.
Well, I guess they're listening a little bit to you there, Lily, because as we've been talking, as you've been describing things they need to do, they've brought it back a little bit. Scores now 31-9. That looks bad me saying that, but like I said, with them making that extra effort and getting back into the game, it's just going to take inch by inch to slowly get into it.
Oh, yeah. If they can cut it down, get it down to say maybe, get it down to even say a 19-point game or 15-point game before you go into halftime, you still got a chance to make this a great game, because obviously no team is really holding the ball and stalling it right now. So if they just play good defense and play hard and let the turnovers develop, and also go to the free throw line. You stop that clock, you go to the free throw line, but you got to make those free throws. Got to make them. That's important right now.
And speaking of making the free throws there, we've got Lane Parker on the line there. I need to look into getting his percentage on the line. The last few games I covered, which he made the second one. So give one there, puts it at 10. He had a lot of trouble during the Holiday Classic on the line. So that's a guy that can really pack up a lot of points, because he does go to the line. He draws a lot of fouls, but the free throw line is something where you can make up. Oh, that's another three-pointer there for the Rangers. And help me out with Lily. What number made that last one?
That was number 4. Number 4 made that last.
Okay, so I got this misjudged. TJ Good, I had him as number 4, but I know that's not him. What number is TJ?
TJ's number 2. TJ's number 2.
2 is TJ. I got that reversed. So let me put TJ Good here. Because I was looking at it, I was like, that is not TJ who I'm giving those points to. So number 4, did you remember the name they called out for 4?
I did not remember the name, but I will catch that as soon as they pull it back up. I'll definitely catch that for you.
And as we work on that, tell you what, Tony, we're going to take a quick little break. So we're going to come back with more of the VP Playback, Carter County Games of the Week, brought to you by Venture Productions TV.
There we go. This is the song you're looking for.
I felt like our wedding was so much fun. Chris with Venture Productions did our ceremony, but the receptions, what everyone else usually remembers.
Beyond my expectations, I must say Chris and Tony they made my night so much better, because they played with the guests. They came the night before. Everyone felt home. I've never seen people dancing so much to this.
Just under 2 minutes. The Warriors are down by 26 points, but you know, with a little bit of time still left here as Austin Nichols takes it up and in. Just missed. Lely, which I have the Network King right beside of me, he believes if they can maybe take it to 19, they've got a good chance to get back in this game. So we're about 1.5 minutes left as, oh, man. The big man, John Harden, looks to fight, and he puts a move, and it goes in. And he is. Oh, excuse me. I thought it was. Yeah, that was. That's number 4. That's Jackson Denton. Hey, he moved hard like it was hard.
Yeah, he did. He moved like it was hard. And he's playing big down low in that paint. So he's filling in for John real well when he fills in that spot. Ooh, a backdoor cut.
As Jackson Finner just gets fouled, and he's going to have to throw that in. 1:18 left, or I thought he was going to throw it in. Actually, Parker's going to be inbound in the pass. Mason Wilson's first foul was just called. Lambert with the rebound for the Rangers. And the Rangers not afraid to keep adding more points on. Up and just out, gets his own rebound, puts it back up and in for 2. The big man, Jackson Denton. 2 more for him as he's starting to do some work for the Rangers. Rangers still heating things up, 38-10, 48 seconds left. Parker pushes it outside. Back into Parker, he takes a nice little jumper and swish. 2 for Lane Parker. Lane Parker now with 3 points, 38-12. 38.8 seconds left, and I just want to tease you. Network King was getting ready to get into a big story about what his agency's going to do, but I had to push the brakes on it because that's a lot to talk about at halftime. So we're just about 38 seconds away, and we're going to talk all about what the Network King Travel Agency can do for you, as well as some exciting things that's going to be happening this spring. As the big man Denton works hard and gets his own rebound, forces it back up, and he gets fouled, and that's going to put him on the line at 25.9 seconds. So, like you were saying earlier there, Lee, big man Jackson's doing some work there.
He is. He's doing some work. If Happy Valley wants to get back into this game, they're going to have to front him. They're getting the ball in too easy for him. And also, he's getting second chance opportunities. He's gotten multiple rebounds off his own misses and going back up. Those opportunities, they got to stop that if they want to get a chance to get back into this game.
Now, as you can see, Happy Valley Warriors a little undersized. So what's some of the key things they do to box out big guys like the Rangers?
Really just going to be using your body to make it work on there, putting your arms out, keeping your hands up, you putting your elbows out. You don't have to swing and hit because of foul, but if you put your arms out and your elbows up and out, people might run into them and hit them, and that way it makes them move. People won't want to run into an elbow, so that even a big guy will move. That's the thing about it, but you got to play smart.
All right, just under 20 seconds left. They're going for the long 3, just missed, but R.T. Bond reaches up, but they're going to call it on the Rangers, or did they? Did they call that on R.T.?
On R.T.
So they're calling the foul on R.T. Bond. That's going to be, I believe, his first foul. 17 seconds, the clock's ticking away.
I tell you, it's a little bit of time. Aiden Walsh has the ball right now, so he's calling his play, and just like they'll run through it. See, that little front right there, that's what I was saying. If they can get a little front right there, they can get a chance to get those passes because they're throwing those passes straight on.
As you can see there, Lee, Jackson Finner, I don't think he was aware of the time as he kind of took his time and not even crossed when he could have crossed the line and at least took a long 3 to possibly make it, 15 points for the Rangers. But unfortunately, Warriors are down 39-12.
Tell you, it's 27 points, but you know what? You still got a lot of basketball to play. That's the thing that hopefully whenever they go in the locker room, I know Shane Williams is going to keep those boys motivated. He's going to keep talking to them. He's going to try to pump them up. I know he's going to rip them a new one on certain things too because, ultimately you're not playing great basketball if you only got 12 points in 2 periods. So I know he wants to get that situated and make that better. So he's definitely going to get his team motivated and get them up. And, that's what they got to do if they want to stay in this game to win. If you're, Unaka, obviously you want to keep moving the ball around. You don't want to rush. You don't want to have many turnovers. If they want to maintain this lead, build on what they got if they want to keep this in as far as this type of game. But from just the looks of it, there's a chance that, Happy Valley could come back on this if they play smart and they play aggressive on defense and they front those big guys.
Lily, you just made a key point there when you mentioned Coach Shane Williams and his team as far as playing great basketball. That's actually one of the things when I chatted with Coach Williams as far as his team. He's been very happy and very impressed in the last few games as far as the great basketball they've been playing and competing, even though, like I said, they haven't been getting the W's. But that's one of the things, like I said, that's very important to Coach Williams. He knows that the situation he's in, he's going to have to go step by step to kind of build this program back up with the unfortunate things that's happened with his team. So I do agree. I believe he's in there coaching them up, giving them a little bit on what they need to hear, but also expecting that great competitiveness and great basketball to play. Ladies and gentlemen, when we come back, we're going to take a quick break right now. We're going to talk about what the Network King has coming up with his travel agency. So you're watching the VP Playback, Carter County Game of the Week, brought to you by Venture Productions TV, with the Unaka Rangers up big 39-12. Stay tuned. We'll be right back.
Hey, there we go.
This is the song you're looking for. Let me know something.
I felt like our wedding was so much fun.
What is it, Daddy?
Chris with Venture Productions did our ceremony, but the receptions, what everyone else usually remembers.
Beyond my expectations, I must say Chris and Tony they made my night so much better because they played with the guests. They came the night before. Everyone felt home. I've never seen people dancing so much to this.
40 people, are you with me? We really know what's up. Are you ready to have some fun? Are you ready to turn it up? On the weekend, we go party. On the weekend, we have fun.
Chris and Tony, phenomenal. I give them a thumbs up.
Hi, my name is Tiffany Cook. One of the best decisions I made and one of the most important was my entertainment. That is why I went with Chris Riddick from Venture Productions. He made sure from start to finish that my guests had the best time. And to this day, they're still talking about it.
I am Frances Cottrell, and we have hired Chris Reddick with Venture Productions to be the DJ for a 50th anniversary party, and we have had so much fun, and there's been about 130 people here, and all through the night I have had numerous people come and tell me that the DJ is wonderful and he's playing all the songs they want to hear, and that is absolutely fantastic.
Tonight was amazing. My name's Austin, and the music was groovy, it was funky, it was fun. The whole night it was a great time, and I really enjoyed it. But you really hit the spot, and it was amazing.
Because there was so much going on the entire time. Because I told Chris I wanted everything with, games and dancing and everything, and I felt like that's what I got.
Tara, 3, 2, 1, let it go! Oh!
One of the things that was on our list was a DJ.
All right.
Our wedding planner actually recommended Chris to us, so Terrence was 100% on board and said yes.
Because if y'all don't know by now, you're about to find something out.
The music was flawless.
Kick it!
Welcome back to the VP Playback, Carter County Game of the Week, brought to you by Venture Productions TV. This is Chris Reddick. Alongside, we have big surprise who entered in the building. We got the Network King, Lee Williams, right beside of me. We got about 3 minutes left, Lee, and where we left him off as the score stands at 39-12 with the Rangers winning this cross-county rival. You were getting ready to shock the world on some great news that's about to happen with your agency. So now, and I heard birthday, I think, before I cut you off, so now I'm going to give you the mic and let you talk about all what is about to happen.
Well, we are celebrating my 50th birthday, and we're going to be doing a cruise on Carnival Conquest March the 17th through the 21st. And on that cruise with our group, we're doing a private comedy show, which is going to be part of it, but we also, a great opportunity, we've been approved to do a public daytime cruise throwback party where we're going to do songs from the 70s, the 80s, the 90s, the early 2000s. And I'm talking every genre which we're planning on doing on that part. And we're going to entertain the entire people on the ship, entire guests on the ship. There's over 2,000 people on the cruise. The room that we're going to be in holds about 250 people, 250 people. So we're planning on trying to pack it out. You can sing along, you can dance, just have a great time with us. We're going to put on a show. We're going to give you everything from old school rap into some R&B, some country, some Motown. So you're going to see a little bit of all of it. And when I tell you it's going to be an event, and we got, just to let you know too, we got a sound tech. We've also got a lighting person now, so I did get that approved as well. So we got a lighting person. So we plan on just doing the whole time. And anybody wants to come on the cruise, you can come on the cruise and enjoy it with us. Cabins start at $520 per person on the interior rooms. They go up from there, and that's based on double occupancy. Cabins are still available. We can work on flight packages for you as well, from flight, hotel the night before, and the cruise package as well. We can let you know the prices on those things as well also. But it's going to be a great time. Come out and join us and celebrate with us. We got 24 cabins booked so far. So, and we got other rooms are still available right now on that part too. And I apologize if I sound a little bit raspy. I was yelling at a basketball game Friday night, and I've lost my voice. So, but it's coming back. It's coming back. So I'm going to turn this back over to you, Chris. And anybody wants to come on that cruise, make sure you contact me, the Network King Lily Williams or the Network King Travel Agency, 864-444-1693. Or just hit me up on social media or contact Mr. Chris Reddick. He can get you in contact with me.
There you go. And I tell you what, Lily, go ahead and text me your that agency contact. And I may tag that on because this is live. This is going out live. So there's no going back. There's no editing it in it. So I can at least maybe tag it in the description there on what's going on. But yes, big time's going to be happening with the Network King for his 50th birthday. And we are excited about that. And I get to take part in he's got more.
That is Miami to the Bahamas. Let's know it's Miami to Bahamas on the Carnival Conquest. So we'll be going to Princess Cays and also Nassau, Bahamas.
There you go. And like I said, we're going to be doing some big things. That show is going to be big. The throwback party, the comedy show, all that on the cruise. So you don't want to miss it. You want to make sure that you don't let the ship sail without you on it. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are back. And they just set the clock at 8 minutes. And the Warriors, as Coach Shane Williams still coaching up his team before they enter back onto the court, they're down big. It's 39-12. And we're going to find out if the team listened to what Coach Williams had to say.
We're going to see. We're definitely going to see. I'm going to tell you, it's well, if they get those fouls picked up, that's going to stop the clock. That will be in a favor of Happy Valley, because if they can get themselves so they go into the free throw line to stop that clock, those are easy baskets, free baskets, as they say, and that can help them get back into this game.
All right, Crabtree, I believe they yelled that was his first foul. We see Nichols starting the game. Nichols has 3 fouls for the Warriors, so we can see if he can stay under control and not get in any. Oh, R.T. Bond, he, I believe, has warmed up. He is now taken off to where RT has 8 points of the 14 for the Warriors. So as you can see him getting his shoes cleaned off there, I believe they need to put the ball in his hands a little bit more.
Yes, they need to put it in his hand a little more, get to him, but you got to stop that right there. When Big John Harden is down there low and getting it in the paint, he's going to score that basket.
And like you said, what good is 2 when you give 2 right back? And John Harden is a beast down there, and I believe he's crossed into double digits with 10 points for the Rangers. Lily Williams, I want you to remember something. We used to do, and we're still doing it. Pizza Inn, they brought all this pizza for the staff, but they also want to take care of players as well. So they have, as you remember, the player of the game. So as you're watching, I want you to keep watch to help us choose the player of the game. And right now, like I said, probably one of the leading candidates for the Rangers is the big man we just talked about, John Harden, number 55. Like I said, already in double digits. He's had a couple of blocks in this game, and he's putting up some big numbers, too, on the rebound side.
Oh, yeah. I see him as one of the leading candidates. And also the other guy for him, number 40, is also in that running as well also. RT with another basket.
And look at RT Bond. If somehow RT Bond can bring his team back into it, he definitely would be a candidate for the Happy Valley Warriors. So we've got a good one here. Score is 41-16, but a long three was just delivered by Aiden for the Rangers. And I just dropped my – did you retreat? Did you see my pen down there? I think I dropped my pen. Yeah, there it is. And you just saw Aiden take off and get another three there for the Rangers. That extends the lead 44-16. Oh, my gosh. Nothing but fire. Crabtree starting to put some numbers up. He's looking at around 10 points himself, so we can't count out Crabtree. I think they heard me mention Buffet, Lily, and everybody's starting to get motivated to play a little bit harder. All right, as they take a timeout, we're going to take a quick timeout. We'll be right back with the VP Playback Game of the Week, brought to you by Venture Productions TV.
Hey, there we go.
This is the song you're looking for.
I felt like our wedding was so much fun. Chris with Venture Productions did our ceremony, but you know, the reception's what everyone else usually remembers.
Beyond my expectations, I must say Chris and Tony they made my night so much better because they played with the guests. They came the night before. Everyone felt home. I've never seen.
We're back. VP Playback, Carter County Games of the Week, as Nichols takes it up and in for two. Austin Nichols. He now has 4 points. And somehow if he can start warming up Lily, that can help with this lead. But it is getting a little bit out of hand. 47-18, 5:32 left. And the Rangers just not afraid to throw up those threes. And they've been doing a good job at it. As now they go for two, but in and out. But big rebound by Young. If he can hold on to the ball. And it gives the Warriors another opportunity. As they take a nice little jumper there, but just missed. Oh, finding the big man, and up and in with a little backboard tap. John Harden. That puts him at around 12 points for the night. Under 5 minutes left. Parker now with the ball, takes a nice jumper up, and I thought he was going to get the friendly bounce, but it rolls right out as the Rangers fight for the ball to get the rebound. But RT Bond with the quick hands finesses his way to get a steal, and it puts it back in the hands of Parker. Stop, drops, takes the jumper, and the bounce doesn't work in his favor. As the Rangers look, and they got a man open. Is he going to find him? Yes, he does. Lets it go, goes up and in for two. TJ Good, which Lily Mitchell just a bit earlier, TJ Good used to play for the Warriors.
Oh, yeah, he used to play for him, but now he's had a big rebound tonight. I don't know if everybody's really been keeping an eye on it, but he's been getting some key rebounds. He may not have as many points, but if you notice, he's been kicking the ball in to Big John, who's been scoring those baskets. So you look at those 3-4 assists that I think TJ has dropped so far, counting his rebounds, it puts him in a running on there, looking at one of those players that can get some recognition for tonight.
Now, we just mentioned TJ Good playing for the Rangers. We were talking a little bit earlier before the game started, Lily, as Parker, did he just make that shot? Did he make his first one?
Yeah.
Okay, so put one down for Parker. Coach Williams not only has some players due to injury, he's lost some players as far as transferring to other schools, and TJ Good being one, of course, outstanding Darian Jackson now playing for the Hilltoppers. And I just found out that today by text chatting with AJ's mother. AJ, if you can remember AJ Campbell last year, he's a senior. And I was asking his mother, I said, I'm covering the game tonight. I said, but I don't see him in the lineup anywhere. And you know what the answer was? She said he played football, and he's kind of just, he's ready to just enjoy his senior year. He's done. But the names we're mentioning, Lily, they could be big contributors on this team.
Oh, yeah. Those guys could be big contributors. I mean, you know, especially when you got a player, Ron Paul Parker, who's out right now due to injury. So, you know, that makes the current team have to spread those numbers to get it, because Ron's averaging, I believe, almost about 20 points a game. But then when you lose so many talents on there, I mean, you know, you had Darian, who was actually one of the, all-conference, I believe I'm correct. So, you know, you lost him, and that was 15, 20 points there that you lost. You lost TJ. TJ, I believe, was given about 10, 12 points, somewhere around there as well. So, got some things where the team, it opens up opportunity for other players to step up and fill in those gaps. But it does hurt, too, because you have some key members and key components of scorers and actual ballers who have gone to other directions and gone with other teams, and now you see some of that reflects in the score here tonight.
Yes, and like you said, that shortens your numbers there, but Coach Williams does still have a lot of numbers there on the bench as I'm looking at him. And one good thing, like Coach Williams was talking about, is this, like you just said too, this gives his other players and the younger players opportunity to get some varsity play. As you can see, Harden puts in another 2, but it gives him another opportunity for his players to play and grow up. And like I said, not the best of season to have at this point, but like I said, when you look at the future and you look at all these sophomores and young guys that he's got on the team that's getting this competitiveness early, that just makes your team that much better.
Oh, yeah, you know that. It's going to make the team that much better. So he's got his guys out playing, and they're doing some things and running their plays and going through their motions. I mean, you know, if I'm just looking at it from this end, and I don't really know all the situation, but when you look at how TJ's playing tonight, it's like he's playing with something to prove. So he's got something to prove with his game of what he's trying to play tonight. And that's something where other players got to realize, when you got a player coming in that used to play for you, you got to go with him in all ways possible to make him work, because you know they're going to try to have something to prove on that part.
Especially when he's coming in your gym. Because, see, this is the Warriors' house now. It used to be his house, but it's the Warriors' house. So, yeah. So, like, and here's the thing about it. So that's why I love these county rivalries or you know, nearby city rivalries, those teams that's real close to where you know a lot of the players. It's something about those games, Lily, and I know you can probably share some of those stories from your play, that when you play those guys that you're friends with, maybe even go out and hang out with, and when you hit off the court and the clock starts, hey, they're now your friendly enemy on the court, because it's all about business.
Oh, yeah, definitely. It's all about business then, and it's a matter of, I'm going to treat you, whenever we in that game situation like that, we don't like each other. I have no love for you, and we going to play hard. I'm going to do my job. You better bring your A game, because I'm going my all out. And it's all out war. It's all out war. I want you to bring your best, because I'm going to give my best, because I'm going to make you work. And that's what I'm teaching my players to as well. And that's what it should be about, that those rivalries like that. Like you said, friendly rivalries where you compete hard, you go hard. You're going to get hit. You're going to get fouled. You might get bumped a little bit. No need to fight, but you're going to go at somebody like they talked about your mama or your daddy in that situation. And that's how we play basketball. That's the way we grew up, and that's how it should be in the games like that, to keep going that way at it. Those guys do a good job with that.
All right, as I just bowed my head in, I saw Hart just complete a shot there on the free throw line. And I don't even know if I got him down. TJ got another one there. Yeah, I don't even know if I got to find out 11. I'm looking for him on my roster here. As TJ Good just puts up another 2. Like Lily said, TJ feels he's got something to prove as he walks back through the doors of the Warriors, so you know he's going to play hard, and the team should counter that and play just as hard. As the Rangers have been dominating the rebound area. Oh, nice pass inside, and once again to the big man, but they pile up on him, but he's still able to get 2 points. And now John Hart is just getting way out of control on the points as he's working his way towards 20, getting into double digits. He may be having a double-double at this point. 1:36 left in the game, 60-23. The Warriors are down, but guess what? We still got a full quarter to play and still a lot of basketball to where the Warriors can still make this a game.
They could make a game. They got to keep together, but they got to stop Unaka from scoring. And John Harden is having an awesome game tonight, catching everything in the paint right there. Even hard blocks as well. So he's playing an awesome game. And you know, his parents, they own the meat shop here around the area. So he's actually he's butchering these guys tonight, because he's laying it down on them, and he's putting it down on the basket. So he's definitely throwing it down on the meat side tonight.
Yeah, you can definitely tell he's been around the butcher shop. Yeah, yeah, that was a hard block there. I put him at about 3 blocks tonight, I believe, for Harden. So, like I said, having an outstanding game. Just a hard man to stop, like especially when you're undersized there. So, like I said, got to give it up for Harding. I mean, you can't, no matter how tall you are, how smaller your competitor or the person may be, you still play hard, you still do your thing, and you don't take anything for granted. Because, like you said, Happy Valley can easily have a game plan to counter that. Just got to be a little bit smarter on how they rebound, box out, and other key things they need to do.
Yeah, and when you look at a player like Harden, he has made the other team change their shot. When they go in for a layup, you see them try to underhand. They try to go out. They fade out. Instead of them doing a pump fake where they should pump fake, make him jump, draw the foul, they're going away from him. So he's a game changer in many ways, not just in the points that he scores, but what he brings on that defensive end. And then teams try to, double down on him. If they double down, it's open up for some three-point shot opportunities for his teammates.
Zach Rose just goes 1 for 1 there on the line. 24 points now as the clock works its way down to 30 seconds. Now it's passed inside, but a ball gets loose, but luckily falls back in the hands of the Rangers. Top of the key three, long three, miss as the Warriors all over the ball to get the rebound. Hitching the 22nd point, and no time to waste as maybe they can get a quick shot off, but they drive in and just rolls out. That's going to give the Rangers probably the last opportunity to get a shot if they slow it down, but no need to slow it down when you got a man wide open. Taking it in, 4-2. And that's Freeman, I believe, or Colin Deaton. Colin Deaton there. 64-24, down by 40. You're watching the VP Playback, Carter County Games of the Week, as we'll be right back with more right after this.
Hey, here we go.
That's all you're looking for.
I felt like our wedding was so much fun. Chris with Venture Productions did our ceremony, but the reception's what everyone else usually remembers.
Beyond my expectations, I must say Chris and Tony they made my night so much better because they played with the guests. They came the night.
And welcome back. It's VP Playback, Carter County Games of the Week, brought to you by Venture Productions TV. And just started the fourth quarter. The Rangers up big, 64-24. You never want to rule out a game until the buzzer sounds. You want to keep playing hard the way Nichols is as he's going wide open up and in, but he gets it denied there at the end. But I believe he got fouled, so that's going to put Nichols on the line. Nichols has been a little bit quiet on offense. Lily Nichols known to kind of replace some points when others aren't able, and it's not surprising to see him in double digits at times, but he has taken a lot of shots there in the first half, but they just haven't fallen for him. But that one fell for him for this first free throw. But Austin Nichols also being a little bit more patient in the second half. Remember, he had 3 fouls in the first quarter, but we hadn't heard a foul call, I believe, since.
Correct. There haven't been foul calls, which is good. So he's got them playing defense but not committing fouls. It's just they haven't been able to stop the guys from scoring. That's been the problem. I mean, when you're feeding Big John down there and the other guys, they've got a lot of inside shots. Oh, there's RT with a steal right there.
So RT, if he can keep it in bounds, he gets it, saves it, passes to Nichols. Nichols goes in for 2. And I believe, Lely, we've just talked Nichols up to where he's beginning to warm up. Nichols now has 7 points for the night.
I see RT and TJ having a few words to each other, too. Like I said, a friendly rivalry, talking back and forth to each other. And so you got another Unaka turnover just happened. So this is the way that they can get back in this game, by creating turnovers like that. Draw the charge, get a steal. So they can fight their way back. If nothing else, make it look like a decent ball game. Make it a decent ball game.
And I'm going to follow up on that. That's my next question I'm going to ask you, Lely. So knowing that you have a score like this, is 64-28, little bit out of reach. I think we can say somewhat a little bit out of reach, hard to maybe come back as RT Bond gets fouled at the 3-point line. What's a big win? If you don't get the win, what's a big win for the Warriors here in the fourth quarter as they're down by a lot? RT Bond on the line. Gets a friendly bounce, puts it in. $11 points for RT. He just now makes it 12 points for the night for RT. Remember, this is a three-point attempt where he got fouled on taking a three-point attempt, so he does get 3 foul shots on the line. So this is now his third attempt, up and in. He's 3 for 3 on the line. RT Bond leading scorer for the Warriors. So like Coach Williams had said just before the game, RT can be an electrifying player. Had 15 points in his last game with a tough game. And you can see he's got the tough defense too as well. Almost getting a steal there. So he's starting to heat back up, and he's pretty close to the 15 points now. Lily, what I was asking you there, I know you had – Lily's one of the hardest working men in the business, so he had to take care of business here on the phone. But what I was asking you, Lily, we can almost say the game's going to kind of go more to the Rangers here without officially saying it. However, being in the fourth quarter and down this much, what would you consider a win at this point for the Warriors?
What I would consider a win for the Warriors is just to hustle. Play hard defense. Run your plays. Execute your plays. If you can execute your plays, you can take that moving forward to your next game. And keep your head up and just work hard. Make that your win by executing your plays, playing hard defense, get steals. There we go. Stuff like that right there, that gives you a win. Draw the foul. Oh, missed the layup, though. Didn't draw the foul.
You got to finish.
Yeah. But he got the foul there on that part there. So if you can execute, play defense, and just make the game look better. Get the score down a little bit.
As Parker's going to work on doing that, as Lane Parker, sophomore, back on the line for the Warriors. And Lily, as Parker's on the line, one of the things I've seen, I'm sure you've witnessed this too, if you've noticed, the Rangers are now giving their younger players opportunity to be on the court. I've seen sometimes there's been big leads, and coaches have done that, but with the starters staying with the other team, they played so aggressive, like you said, making steals and coming back to where they snuck some of the starters back in.
Yeah. I have seen that happen. But they can't finish the layups. They got to finish these layups. They got to finish those baskets right there. Draw the foul, make it a three-point play. If they can do those things, you would see the other coach bringing his starters back in, or a couple of them back in, to try to, we got to maintain this lead as well.
Nichols, who almost had a three-point play there, he's back on the line as he takes his first shot and it missed. And that's another thing that the young Warriors are going to have to do, even though Nichols, I believe, is a senior, is the free throw line. From what I've seen, I haven't covered the whole year, but just from what I've seen, some of the points have been lost right here on the free throw line as Nichols missed both free throws. Rangers with the rebound, taking it in. Parker putting the tough defense, or playing the tough defense for the Warriors. New guys in the game for the Rangers. Up and in for 2. Deaton for 2. I believe he has 4 points coming off the bench. RT Bond still putting in that work as he's now back on the line. 13 points, I believe, for RT as he missed his first attempt. Last time he was on the free throw line is because he got fouled at the three-point line, and he made all 3 of his free throws. Second attempt for RT, up and gets the nice friendly bounce in. That should have put him at around 14 points for the Warriors to lead the Warriors, as the Warriors now have 33, down by 33, 18 left in this matchup. You have a lot of newcomers in for the Rangers, giving them an opportunity to get some play in. And Coach Williams has done the same thing too. He's got some new players in the game as well. As the Rangers strike 3. Three-point attempt, and it's good. Zach Rose for 3. I believe Zach has about 4 for the night, give or take. Ball goes out of bounds. Turns the ball over to the Happy Valley Warriors with 2:32 as the clock ticks. Running clock right now, so only way you can stop it is if you got to put more points on the board and hold the Rangers from not scoring. I was just talking to Lily that we got a running clock now, so we can't stop it. So it's kind of hard to come back when you got a clock running. So you just play competitive. Coach Williams has already substituted in some of his other players that are playing, giving them an opportunity to play the last 2 minutes as we're not able to stop the clock. 69-36, Rangers look like they're going to comfortably take this one back to Unaka. So, Lily, let's go ahead and set things up. I think we can go ahead and call it now on who we want to consider our Pizza Inn player of the game. I'm going to go ahead and just throw it out on my end. I'm putting my vote in. Tony will be our tiebreaker. I'm going to give it to the big man, John Harden. John Harden looking at 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 19. Looks like he's about maybe a point shy of 20. He's had about 3 blocks tonight, multiple rebounds, just played a heck of a game. My vote goes for John Harden for you, Unaka.
I'll tell you what, from watching it, John had a great game with all the points, everything else. Now, John is my vote as well for player of the game, but I got to give a shout-out for extra effort to TJ Good for his passes, his rebounds, the assist that he made to John tonight, just, dropping it off dishes to the guy and finding him to feed that big man. You got to recognize that. That's like our Irvin Magic Johnson feeding Kareem. So, but I do give John Harden player of the game on that part there, on that portion.
I love your politicking there for TJ Good, but you made a lot of great key points that sometimes young players watching the game seem to forget about, and that is the assist, because if it wasn't for the guy giving you the ball, you wouldn't have that opportunity to put the ball in the bucket. So shout out to TJ Good. Great game. So he would be kind of the runner-up for our Pizza Inn player of the game. So we're going to officially call it right now. It's 42 seconds left, and the clock cannot stop. John Harden has been announced as the Pizza Inn player of the game. That means he will receive 1 free Pizza Inn card. Compliments of Pizza Inn located in Elizabethton, Tennessee. Excellent pizza buffet. They got all types of pizzas. They will even, when you come in for the buffet, somebody will take your order, ask for your drink, and ask them, what kind of pizza do you want them to make fresh for you? So, Lily, have you been to Pizza Inn lately? I know you may have tried some, which we're going to have to give you some more here. We got this dessert pizza, but have you been to Pizza Inn in Elizabeth?
I have been there. It's been a little bit since I've been there, but I'll tell you, they got great food. The pizza's awesome there. I always love it every time that I do get a chance to go there. Great food. You got to go there and get you some. You'll enjoy it indeed.
All right. I tell you what, we're going to take a quick break, and then we'll be right back. We'll wrap things up. I got the man Lee Williams right beside me. We are going to wrap up this score and game as the Unaka Rangers take care of business 69-36 over the Happy Valley Warriors. You're watching VP Playback, Carter County Game of the Week, brought to you by Venture Productions TV.
Hey, there we go.
This is the song you're looking for.
I felt like our wedding was so much fun. Chris with Venture Productions did our ceremony, but the receptions, what everyone else usually remembers.
Beyond my expectations, I must say Chris and Tony they made my night so much better because they played with the guests. They came the night before. Everyone felt home. I've never seen people dancing so much to this.
Party people, are you with me? You really know what's up. Are you ready to have some fun? Are you ready to turn it up? On the weekend, we go party. On the weekend, we have fun.
Chris and Tony, phenomenal. I give them a thumbs up.
Hi, my name is Tiffany Cook. One of the best decisions I made and one of the most important was my entertainment. That is why I went with Chris Riddick from Venture Productions. He made sure from start to finish that my guests had the best time. And to this day, they're still talking about it.
I am Frances Cottrell, and we have hired Chris Reddick with Venture Productions to be the DJ for a 50th anniversary party. And we have had so much fun, and there's been about 130 people here, and all through the night I have had numerous people come and tell me that the DJ.
And welcome back to the VP Playback Carter County Game of the Week, brought to you by Venture Productions TV. We had a great one tonight where the Happy Valley Warriors took on the Unaka Rangers, but the Unaka Rangers came into their house and took care of business. As you can see, if the score is still up, they just took it down. But 69 to 30-something was the win for the Warriors, or excuse me, for the Rangers. So, Lily, let's first talk about announcing our player of the game. But before we do that, as our pizza in player of the game, let's talk about the Warriors. And RT Bond had a pretty good game where he left off last game when they played Elizabeth. He had 15 points, ended up with 14 points as well, came off the bench, but was able to give the Warriors a little bit of spark. Not enough to get them back in, but enough to kind of make things interesting.
You know, they definitely have got their work, cut out for them. RT did do a great job coming off the bench, giving them a spark. With players injured, players hurt, stuff like that, the Warriors, they just got to come together as a team. It's going to have to be some balanced scoring happening from other teammates. So it all just can't lay on RT or just one player on that setup. It's going to have to be some balanced scoring coming, some 10 points, 12 points, 8 points from different people on that part, just stepping up, doing that part. Definitely got their work cut out for them. But the thing is, they gave effort and didn't stop giving effort tonight. You just had a powerful Unaka Rangers team tonight.
The Warriors, I've noticed in the few games I've covered so far this year, Lily, we know they're a little undersized. They average about 6 feet across the board there. When you play a big team like the Rangers and big guy like John Harden, as well as a few of the backups that came in the game, I've noticed something with the Warriors, and I don't know, you tell me from your perspective if this can be of help to them, especially a little bit undersized, is I haven't seen a lot of threes from this team. I've seen a few attempts, but not really where I can call anyone on the team but really like a pure three-point shooter.
I don't think they really have that setup of a pure three-point shooter. That's where it's going to have to be the off-season workout. Somebody's got to get up early in the morning and start working out. All the players getting in the gym, putting up more shots, working on shooting more, getting that shooting and get that routine down to shooting. There's a lot of, I say a lot of real estate on the court. Those 2-point field goals can be good, but you got to have guys who can shoot instead of just driving to the basket. Obviously when you're playing against a big team like that, what Unaka has with John and some of their backups, they're going to, the Warriors were running in the paint, but then trying to alter their layups and changing the shots. So you got to learn to get some 2-point field goals and work on that type of shooting. That comes with working in the gym in the morning and after practice in the evenings as well. So if they work on putting up some more shots, that can help them. And the free throw line, they missed a lot of free throws tonight. That probably could have been an extra 10 to 15 points from what I figured tonight if we go back and look at how many missed free throws happened on there.
You know what? And those 10 to 15 points can make a difference in a game like this, to where if you sometimes just get it within a reach, especially when you cut it in that magic number we like to say in basketball is 20. When you get a game within 20, it really can be anybody's game. That could have changed things into the second half. Well, speaking of doing a lot of work and making things a little awkward as trying to drive into the basket was a big man by the name of John Harden for the Unaka Rangers, who I believe we have claimed as the pizza in player of the game for the Rangers. May have been just shy of 20 points. Some numbers may be a little bit off. Like I said, had a few block shots, a lot of rebounds, and just caused a lot of havoc for the Warriors.
Man, in one of them plays we saw, he didn't just block the shot. He threw that down with some power and sent that back to the house. He sent that one back down to the house on that one there when he blocked that shot. And he scored big down low, catching some great assists, making great moves, keeping himself active, and made them alter shots. He was a game changer in so many ways, which is why what helped him earn that player of the game. Not just the points only, but the defensive effort, how he made the opponents change their shots and change up what they were doing. He definitely had a great game tonight.
And you talked about a little bit earlier there. You said someone was able to help him have that great game. Someone that used to play for the Warriors, TJ Good.
Yeah, TJ Good, he had a great play tonight. Now, he had a great effort tonight. The assist he made tonight was definitely impactful, not only to John, but also to the other reserve that came in backing up John. TJ had some key assists. I believe if you go back and look at it, he probably had about 8, maybe 10 assists tonight in this game. And with him grabbing some rebounds, I believe he had about 4 or 5 rebounds that he grabbed as well. That made a key. And, I mean, you figure if you look at it, that's something that Happy Valley lost. When you got a player who's doing those things, coming over helping the other team, that's almost near 15, 20 points and changing on the game just on that alone. So he definitely had a great game tonight. I would say he's runner-up tonight on there as well because he did have a great effort, but I think he had something to prove when he came out and played. Hats off to that Unaka team tonight.
And the Rangers were equally balanced with some other scores that I think a few others may have got in double digits or close to it. So the Rangers did play an excellent game. And we were talking about the player of the game, brought to you by Pizza Inn, the Pizza Inn player of the game. And speaking of pizza, Lily, guess what? We have a little bit of leftover pizza. So first we're going to start off and let you open up and dig into if Tony didn't eat any more of it. We already took care of the all-veggie pizza, but if you can grab a big slice of that. That's the XL. This is the XL pepperoni, so we're going to let Lily Williams. We're going to let Lily get a big try of that.
I'm going to lean that back up.
And as he works on that, we're going to pass that off to Tony. And then we've got something else that we want you to try from Pizza Inn. So that's the XL pizza. And as you can see by the look of Lily, he is happily enjoying that. So, Lily, depending on what you want, you can finish it off or you can set that piece down because we've got something else we want you to try. I don't want to put you in a hurry, but it looks like he might look. He's trying. He's okay. He's going to go all the way. Well, as he goes all the way, I'm going to go ahead and try to set up what's happening here because after a delicious pizza from Pizza Inn, one of the favorite things people love to do at Pizza Inn, it's not just all about the pizza. You know, they got the great salad bar, delicious pizzas, the pizzas that they'll specially made just for you. One of the favorite things that people love at Pizza Inn is the dessert pizza. And right here I have, golly, pounds of dessert pizza in this box right here. It's a large box. That was the XL box I showed you. But I'm telling you, this packs a heavy punch. I want you to hold that, Lily. And I had, you can't let that, you can't just, you can't be ginger with that. Can't be gingerly. That is the dessert pizza, and they surprise us, Eric at Pizza, and surprise us with the blueberry pizza. Now, I want you to just glance at it just for a moment. Doesn't that look like tons of cheese? I thought it was cheese at first. I thought that was a cheesy dessert pizza, but it's just tons of the good stuff. Let's just put it that way. So if you want to, I'll hold it, and if you can work one of those pizzas up. Well, yeah, you do what you got to do. Do what you got to do. Oh, it's after the new year. I understand. Look at. Oh, you want a little bit? Okay, he's going a little bit more. He started off with one little piece. Now he's going for 2 little pieces. Next up, be 3. See, that's what happens. You think you can start. See, when you go to pizza, you think you can grab a small little plate at the buffet. But what ends up happening? I've seen a lot of people do it. Here's the trick that happens, and we'll let you follow up talking about that delicious pizza. But here's the trick that usually happens, Lily. When the people go in the pizza Inn, you know, they try to maybe get a salad plate. I'm going to get the salad plate and then put my pizza on the salad plate. Because, see, what Pizza Inn does, they got a little trick, too. If you notice, they cut their pizzas a little bit smaller, right? Mm-hmm. So what happens is you think you got the small plate and small slices of pizza, but for some reason, that plate just it starts stacking. If you notice, that starts stacking up. Mm-hmm. And then somehow they finish it, and then they go back more. And that's what happens. And that's what was getting ready to happen. That's why you saw Lily smartly just laid the box back down. He said, I'm just going to get a piece. Then he went right back for another piece. Then he was getting ready to go for a third one. He said, let me just go ahead and set it down because I'm about to finish. So anyway, I gave you time to chew it all, the blueberry dessert pizza. So let us know what you think. Is that your first time having it, by the way?
Heaven. Lord have mercy. That right there, that was heaven right there. That was so good right there. That blueberry pizza, that's my first time having that right there. I tell you, it is make you just wave your hand. What you gonna just have to give praises. That right there. Woo, that was good right there. I mean, you can't beat that right there. I'm telling you, that right there. I definitely got to place an order for that right there. That's on point.
Well, we're going to do better than that. You are welcome, because I know Ginger's here. You are welcome. I know you got a few of the kids at home. You are welcome to take the rest of that home, because that's something the kids see. It's hard for us to burn that off. But you take it home to the kids, because you got, 2 kids that are playing high school ball. Yeah. They can eat that, and it won't do anything.
I'm going to definitely need them to eat it, to share it with them, because I'm trying to cut back a little bit for this cruise, Chris. So I'm trying to get right for that. But I'm going to have to end up ordering with those. I'm going to split it down with a couple of people, because I'm trying to get my body right for this cruise, and I got to do performances on this cruise. So I got a lot in line of that. But I'm going to tell you, that pizza in heaven. Y'all got to go get that right there. That right there is the heaven pizza right there. That thing right there, that'll make you shout, glory. It's good. That's good right there. It's awesome.
All right, folks. You coming out surprises. I'll let you take that home and let the kids enjoy it, let Ginger enjoy it. And tell you what, we had a great time tonight. And unfortunately, like I said, the Warriors weren't able to come out with the victory. But here's the good news. They have about a month to prepare for them again. Remember, this series, usually a two-game series. Last year was split 1-1. By the way, Unaka took home the first win, and they did that in their house, and then the Warriors took the win in their house. But this year, it could be reversed. The Rangers came in, took the victory in the Warriors' house. Find out in February if the Warriors can do the same thing. In the meantime, between time, I tell you what, we're going to set things up. Lily, we're going to come back with another broadcast here with the Warriors, and we're going to pick up with a game on Saturday. I believe this is January 11th on a Saturday. I think I was promoting that as Friday, but I believe it's a Saturday game. I'll double check that, but we'll put the promo out. But the Happy Valley Warriors are going to be taking Unaka County, a tough Unaka County, right here at Bayless Gymnasium here, Happy Valley. So that's going to be a good game that you definitely want to check out, and we're going to broadcast that for you if you're not able to get to the game. But we always encourage you to come to the game, and guess what? Come to the game, and guess what? You can do 2 things. Come to the game and still tune in to watch the broadcast, or you can come to the game, and even though we're going to broadcast it live, go home and watch it. Go home and watch it again. So whatever you want to do. So, ladies and gentlemen, once again, thank you for watching. You're going to do a wave for the network. King Lee Williams. We got Tony Dale behind the scenes. I'm Chris Reddick. Have a great night, and we'll see you next time.